Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is Instability Tarot back at you again with another video. I would like to thank each and every one of you for liking, commenting, subscribing, and donating to my channel. I really do appreciate all the love and all the support. And thank you for those of you who've been booking readings with me. It is truly appreciated, okay? So guys, your girl's Patreon channel is up and running. So if you would like to support your girl, you'll be able to find a link in the description box below. I do post 2 exclusive videos per week, so go check it out if you feel called to. So guys, before we dive in, if you've been loving the energy here, I have created a collection of spiritual ebooks and printable workbooks to help you along your journey. From manifestation rituals to love journal prompts, these tools are designed to help you align, heal, and rise. You'll be able to find a link in the description box below or on my Patreon channel under the shop tab. So as you guys can tell by the title of this video is going to be about what are people finally confessing about you. And this is going to be a general reading, like general collective reading. Okay, so there are no piles. Okay. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. So what are people finally confessing about you? What are people finally confessing about you? What are people finally confessing about you? I heard you were a real one. That's what I heard. You were a real one. People are finally confessing. I heard confessing to their sins. I don't know why I'm getting that. What are people finally confessing about you? Ooh, 7 of Swords. Ooh, some of them are finally confessing that they snaked you. They manipulated you, or they tried to manipulate you, but you're 10 steps ahead of them with the 7 of Swords. You're more strategic. Like, people are finally confessing to that your mind is more sharper than they anticipated it would be. What are people finally confessing about you? What do we have here? Ooh, you're mysterious. There's more to you than meets the eyes. Somebody underestimated your abilities to see right through them. Somebody underestimated your abilities to be receptive. You're extremely receptive to your environment. You are somebody who has the ability to also see beneath the veil, and somebody may have underestimated that about you. They may have thought that they could play in your face. Yeah, we have the Chariot, structured and disciplined. People are finally confessing this about you, that you're structured, you're a disciplined individual, you're a forward thinker, you're a natural born leader. Okay, we have Cancer and Pisces. I was going to say something else. Cancer and Pisces here. So water, so you're highly intuitive. People are finally confessing that. Some people are finally confessing that they try to derail you financially. They try to derail you in your life in general, because they saw how focused you were with the Chariot. Like, you were so structured, you were so disciplined, strong-willed, and determined. Okay, and you were going places, and you still are. It's just that some people may have tried to put some roadblocks on your path on purpose, though it wasn't, like, unintentional. It was purposely placed there in order to either derail you, stop you, or deter you from even moving forward, but you still kept pushing. Okay, what are people finally confessing about you? Yeah, we have Justice. Wow, another cardinal sign. Cardinal energy is coming in heavy. Like, in my past readings, a lot of cardinal energy coming out, like structure, discipline, integrity with the Justice card. People are finally confessing that you are true, like a real one. They're finally confessing that. Some of them, they were trying to paint you out to be the bad guy, the villain. Some of you are like, okay, well, let me be the villain in your story. I don't care. But then the truth is coming out about you with the Justice card, that, like, people are confessing because, like, there is a discrepancy with their stories, like what they're saying and what people are saying about you is like not matching, right? There's discrepancy. So they have to reconcile those differences, and they can't. So now they have to confess that you never were the bad guy in the story. You were always the victim, but you never allowed yourself to behave like one. So that's what people didn't believe initially, when you, like, because you didn't defend yourself. You're like, okay, you want me to be the villain? let me be the villain. That's fine with me. That's fine by me. As long as you stay out my way, we're good. But some people, they don't want to do that. They want to stay in your way. They want to, play in your face like pestilence. A little pest. They don't want to leave you alone, but now they have to confess that they were the villain the whole time. What are people finally confessing about you? Yeah, that they left you out in the cold, but you came out on top. It didn't matter what they did to you. Like, you came out on top with the Five of Pentacles. You still like managed to make something out of yourself. I feel like this could be like family, past friends, even ex-lovers that purposely tried to stall you because they were jealous of your drive with the chariot. They saw the drive within you. They saw the powerful energy that you possessed, and they were jealous of that because they couldn't cultivate that same energy for themselves. Instead of like seeing you as a source of inspiration, they saw you as a source of envy, and they wanted to destroy you. In the process, they destroyed themselves. So what are people finally confessing about you? What are people finally confessing? What do we have here? Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, you're somebody who's dedicated, hardworking, patient. You've cultivated your craft, your skill sets, your talent. You see, somebody doesn't want me to talk. I know it's Mercury retrograde, but still, I feel like during the retrograde, like, yeah, there's communication breakdown, but I feel like during the retrograde, like, a lot of past energies want to come back and interfere. They want to, like, come back in and show themselves and be like, see, I'm still here. You may have people like that around you. We have the High Priestess. Yeah, people are finally admitting that you are, they're confessing that you're definitely intuitive. You saw somebody's game. You saw right through their game, and they are shook. You never, like, you know what it is, why they're so shook is because you never confronted them. You just, kept clocking them, and they really thought they were getting away with their shenanigans and their behavior. In actuality, you were just distancing yourself slowly until this person was like, finally realized that you're out of reach. Like, they can't touch you, they can't talk to you, they can't be in your energy anymore, they can't be in your vicinity anymore. Like, now they're all shut out, and now they have no choice but to confess why this had happened. Like, now they can't say that it's you because, like, the proof is in the pudding. Like, they can't say that anymore. They have no choice but to spill the beans and tell the truth. And the truth is, you were the real one the whole time. You were helping this person. You were, like, probably investing in them with the Seven of Pentacles. You did it out of integrity. Okay, you did what was just, like, the way that you operated with this person. You were authentic from the jump. Like, you never tried to pretend to be something that you're not. And this person was like just there playing in your face. What are people finally confessing? Yeah, we have the Death card, Scorpio energy. And if you are a Scorpio and it's your birthday today, happy birthday, okay? So with this death energy, major transformation, you're extremely resilient. That's what people are finally confessing about you, because they know if they were in the same situation as you, like, let's say if the table was turned, right, and they were the one being victimized by you, they wouldn't be able to bounce back from the situation the same way that you have, okay? So what are people finally? Ooh, Five of Swords. Ugh. Ugh. Somebody's pissed. Oof. Somebody's finally confessing that they wanted to win at all cost. That's what they're confessing about you. They wanted to win. They wanted to destroy you, and by doing so, they destroyed themselves. I don't know if you guys seen this. It's like a meme where you see the dog trying to attack a bird, but then the bird is flying away and the dog is like seeing jumping off a cliff. But then it's like, you see, when you're trying to hurt somebody, you're not realizing you're hurting yourself. And that's exactly what this person's putting themselves to. Like, by trying to destroy you with the Five of Swords, they destroy themselves in the process. They didn't, all they did is elevate you, because they show their true colors. This is somebody that was hell bent on destroying you. Like, this is somebody who's not rational. This is somebody who's like, mentally, they need help, they're unstable. What are people finally confessing? Yeah, Eight of Swords. Ooh, wee. Ooh, somebody's finally confessing that they were always intimidated by you with the Eight of Swords. Like, like being in your presence caused them anxiety, not because you were doing anything wrong. It's because of this person's personality, who they are at their core. They have a lot of insecurities. Somebody's finally confessing that they were always insecure around you. They were always like measuring themselves up to you because they saw your power and they felt like they lacked something. So in order to feel adequate in your presence, they had to destroy you, or they had to minimize you, or they had to humble you. And most of the time when somebody is like hell bent on trying to embarrass you publicly, humiliate you publicly, is because they are jealous. And this is somebody who is like, they have heavy jealousy, okay? So, what are people finally confessing about you? Yeah, we have the Sun card, that you are powerful, you have a presence to you, and this is what caused them to glitch with the Eight of Swords. This is what caused them to be anxious, to be nervous in your presence. What are people finally confessing about you? Wow, Nine of Cups, that your wish fulfillment, that you have what they desire. I'm telling you, that's why they're jealous of you. You have a lot of things going on for yourself. You're somebody who is bold, somebody who is, creative, emotionally stable, okay? You're loved, you're highly desirable. So it could be like, other women that are jealous of you if you're a woman, or other men that are jealous of you if you're a man, and they want what you have. Maybe you have the dream body, like, you look very attractive, you're very beautiful, okay, naturally beautiful, whether you wear makeup or not. Like with the makeup, it's just enhance what you already have. Without makeup, you're still like a baddie. Like, this is what I'm getting here. And somebody could be very insecure and mad at you, and they're confessing that they were always envious of what you had with the Nine of Cups, and they saw your light was irritating them. What are people finally confessing about you? Oh, that's too many cards. Just one, please. We have the Magician. It wanted to come out in reverse. Some people may have tried to manipulate you on multiple occasions, but it never worked because you're very sharp, mentally sharp. You're agile, mentally agile. You could be a Gemini or a Virgo. We have the Knight of Cups. Yeah, very charming, loving. Some of them, they kind of like romanticized your life. You have a lot of people that wish they had what you had, or wish they were in your position. What are people finally confessing about you? Oof, Nine of Swords. We have the Eight of Swords. We have seven, eight, Nine of Swords, Five of Swords. A lot of swords here. Mental anguish, mental anxiety. I'm telling you, your lifestyle, who you are, like how your personality, like somebody is finally confessing that they wanted to be you. They wanted to embody your essence, but they cannot. There's only one of you. What are people finally confessing about you? Wow, Four of Swords. They wanted to put something to rest in your life. What are people finally confessing? We have the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, your independence, how you're self-sufficient, abundant, is something that causes people to have a lot of anxiety. Like how you're able to stand on your own two feet without any support. That's what caused them to be like anxious. Your independence, you're self-sufficient, the life of luxury that you're living. What are people finally confessing about you? They know that you're self-sufficient. Yeah, we have the High Priestess again. You're highly intuitive, highly receptive, and people are finally confessing that about you. That your intuition also made them nervous because they couldn't pull the wool over your eyes. Some of them, they try to make it seem like you're doing something evil or baneful magic or something in order to make it seem like you're a bad person. They were trying to talk about your spirituality as well. What are people finally confessing about you? Wow, Eight of Cups. They're finally confessing that you walking away and being emotionally distant is affecting them more than they let on. Like they wanted your validation more than you needed their validation. They're finally confessing to that they, like, your opinion of them matters more than their opinion of you. What are people finally confessing about you? Wow, Ace of Swords. People are finally confessing that you're somebody who is authentic, who speaks the truth. You never like played games, mind games with these people. You were always honest from the jump. Yeah, and you were always generous. You gave more than you received in this connection, whether it's like with family, friends, lovers. You gave more than you received. They're finally confessing that you were the one who was overgiving. You were the one who was like, you weren't really benefiting from the transaction, or you weren't really benefiting from the relationship. Like, it wasn't 50-50. It wasn't equally yoked. It was like, you were giving like 80 and the other person was giving 20, and you were receiving 20 and they were getting 80. Like, it wasn't equally yoked. Okay. What are people finally confessing about you? Yeah, six of cups, and then we have the star. They miss you. You're authentic, you're original. That's what they're confessing. They love your originality, but your originality made them nervous because they couldn't control you. But they miss your light, they miss your warmth, because the star card could represent healing, okay, hope. They miss that. They want that back. They miss you, but they only miss having access to you. They don't really miss you as a person. Is what you brought to the table, like the value that you brought to the table. It's not really you as a person that they miss. They don't really care about that. A lot of them, they're envious of you with the Nine of Cups. They want what you have. So them missing you is not really about you per se. It's more about what you could do for them, how your light shines brightly, how your light is so warm. And we have the star and the sun. So we have Leo and Aquarius. Okay, so you bring that warmth to these people, and that's all they see you as, like a source of power. Like, these people are energetic vampires. So without you, they have no source of supply. So they're dying out, basically. This is what I'm getting here. And now they miss you, but they missed your energy. So what are people finally confessing? Yeah, Four of Pentacles. Oof, they're greedy, possessive, controlling. They wanted to take what was yours. This is a greedy energy. Yeah, because you're operating in the Nine of Pentacles. You're living that life of a luxury. You're abundant. Okay. You're self-sufficient. You're shining brightly. And that irritates them because they know that they don't have a say in your life, because their opinion of you don't matter, and they don't have nothing of substance to even give you for them to even have an opinion. So it's like they're insignificant to you, and they don't like that. But they're finally confessing that with the Four of Pentacles, they were trying to take from you. They're trying to hold you back. They were possessive over you, especially if it's like family members, maybe like siblings or cousins, especially if it's like same sex. Like, they were trying to control you, especially if you're like younger than them. They felt like, oh, because I'm older, I'm supposed to be the first. And it's like, that's not how life works. Just because you're older than somebody doesn't mean that you're going to get specific, like, you're going to reach specific milestones before them. It's not a race. People go at their own pace. If somebody is reaching a goal faster than you, it doesn't mean that you're behind. That's just their path. That's just how they're going to get to the next level. They have probably better work ethics than you. They probably learn their lessons faster than you, but it's not a race. Like, this person or these people, they see it as a race. Like, they wanted to control you or contain you because your light was too much for them. And that's what they're finally confessing about you. Like, you were too much, that they couldn't contain, and they were trying to control you. And the only way that they could control you in their mind is by humbling you, humiliating you, making you feel insignificant, so that way you don't reach your full potential. But you have, regardless of what they said or did. And now they have no choice but to confess, because it's like, what they were saying about you, especially if it's like a sibling or cousins, what they were saying about you is not matching the reality of your life. And now people are looking at them like, well, I thought you said collective was like this, but then look at their life and look at your life. And it's like, there's a discrepancy there. It's not matching. And now they have to answer to that. Like, now they're like stuck with the reality that they were lying, they were deceptive, they were jealous. Now it's coming to light. And now they have to confess. Okay. So that's all I have for the collective. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.